What's going on, guys? So in this video I'm going to try and make a password checker in Java. In this window, this is BlueJ. So I'll start by making a class header, public class password checker, curly brackets, public password checker. Okay, so there's the constructor. So now I need to think what kind of methods I'll need in this class. So I guess I want the password checker to check if there's an uppercase character, a number, and the special character. So I guess I'll make a method to check an input string is each one of those things separately. So I want them to return true or false. So I'll use a boolean because they can return false if there's no sort of special character, for example. So I'll call this method special car present. So I'll just make that for now. Okay, special car present. So the input string, just call it a password. Okay, so we want to check each character in the input string. So for int I, start from 0 and go to the length of the input string because we want to check each character, so we'll need to iterate through each character. So let's call the length. So for every character in a password, so let's set a flag, boolean spec car special car present, that stands for. Okay, so special car present, so I'll set it to be true at first, no, false. Okay, so if we need to check each character now, so if a password dot car at, and then we'll do the car at I because it will go through all the characters that way from 0 to the last one, the character at the last index. So car at I, if password car at I, so what do we need to do then? Okay, so contains a special character. So let's just do the characters as strings, make it easier. So let's say the special characters are exclamation mark, plus, and minus. Why did I do a comma? There we go. We want the OR operator. Let's put this over there a little bit, just make it a little bit more. There we go. It's a bit longer now so we can see it better. Okay, so if the password contains one of those things, then spec car present equals true, and then we can break out of the loop because we only need to know if there's 1 in there. What have I done wrong here? Oh, there we go. Can you do multiple ones in contains? I don't think you can. So we'll have to do each one separately. If, okay, let's just do them all on separate lines. There's probably an easier way to do this. So let's make this one plus and this one minus. Okay. Car cannot be dereferenced. Okay, so all I need to do is put equals because car at returns a character. So just equal to that character. It's a good way to learn Java, just randomly doing random programs. So hopefully you just kind of pick these things up over time, I guess. So let's do that one. Okay, so if it's the character is equal to any of those things, an exclamation mark, a plus or a minus, then special character present equals true and break. So then at the end of the method, let's return special car pres. Okay, so next we want to check if a number is present and we want to return a boolean again. Let's just put a few blank lines at the bottom. Kind of like to do that so it's in the middle. Okay, so public boolean, not special character again, number present. So we want the method to take the input string again of the potential password that the user types. So I think it's going to look pretty similar to this method actually, because it's basically just checking a string for something. So what do we need to change? That's all good there. That's all good there. So this if condition needs to change. So let's just copy that so I don't have to type it again. So if the character at this position that we're currently checking is greater than or equal to 0, and the character, let's do that on a separate line because it's a bit long, is less than or equal to 9. So if it's greater than or equal to 0 and it's less than or equal to 9, that means it definitely is a digit. So let's change this because we're checking for digits now, not special characters. Special digit present. Special digit present. Well, actually I don't need to type special. I just need a digit. Just any digit is all good. There we go. Digit pres. Right, so last method now, guys. The last one needs to check if there's an uppercase character. Actually, I've just remembered we should probably check the length as well. So we'll do one for that. So number present upper case present. Okay, so it's all pretty similar again inside the loop, inside the method body. I mean, So this will be, instead of digit present, uppercase present. Let's just copy that and change it in these ones, because I'm lazy and I don't like typing. There we go. Okay, so we need to change this again, the if condition. Okay, so uppercase characters, if the Unicode of the character is greater than or equal to A, and the Unicode character is less than or equal to Z, that will mean it's got a Unicode value between A and Z, or one of those, so it's definitely an uppercase character. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that works. I probably should be checking these as I go along, but hopefully they're all good. So the check password length one will be pretty simple, I guess. So check length. So let's give this method 2 arguments. So just the input string, which is the same as the others. We need to check the length of that string, and the length that we want. So let's say at length. Pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Let's just do a few more lines down here. Okay, so check length. Okay, so return a password dot length is greater than or equal to a length. So that will return true if it is equal. Okay, or well, if the length is greater than or equal to it, so it's not less than it. Okay, so I think that is everything. Well, all the checking methods. So now we need to, let's do a scanner. So we'll import the class scanner so the user can actually enter a password. So import java.util.scanner. Okay. So let's initialize the scanner in the constructor, or let's declare it in one of the class fields first. So scanner equals new. Actually, let's initialize it in a constructor. Scanner equals, not with a capital letter, new scanner. Okay, right. Oh, so we want system.in because we want the user to be able to type things into the system. Okay, so what else do we need? So we need a boolean that represents whether the password is valid, and we'll need a while loop to keep going whilst it's not valid. So while not valid, do this. So let's ask the user to enter a password, enter password. Okay. So, and then we want to scan the input from the user. So scanner.next line. And let's call that app password stay consistent with the method arguments. So that's going to be of type string. So then we need to check if that password is valid. Okay, so valid equals, let's just do all of these and put the password into them, all of these methods, and then if they all return true, we'll know that the password is valid. So let's do them in order. Special character present on a password. So we want them all to be true. So and a number is present. Actually, I've written digit in there, but number here, so I'll just change this to digit to stay consistent. Digit present, so and digit present, and uppercase present, oh, forgot to type in the argument. Okay, so in the last one, we want to check the length. So let's set the length as a field. So int required length, required password. Actually, the class is called password checker, so it's pretty obvious what it means, required length. Okay, let's just clear up the constructor a little bit. Actually, I should not put this password checker in the constructor. I should just put it in something else. Public void, because we don't want to return anything. Create password. So we don't need any arguments because the method itself requests input from the user. Okay, need to get that down as well. Right, so this will have scope, this scanner in all of the methods because we declared it as a field in the class. So it's all good. We don't need to move that. I guess that's why you meant to initialize fields in the constructor. Pretty handy for good scope. Okay, so create password. So this will keep going until, oh, we're going to check the length, aren't we? So check length. Okay. So check all these things, a special character is present, a digit is present, an uppercase is present, and check length of our password. And we want the length to be required length. There we go. Okay. Oh, where have I put valid? Did I forget to paste it in? I think I must have. I've lost a field. Lost a variable. There we go. Boolean valid equals false. Okay, so keep going until all of those are true, and then we'll end the while loop. And then once the while loop is ended, we know a good password has, well, the user set a good password. So let's just tell the user password set. Okay. What else? I think that's it actually. Okay, so where's the error? Is there an error in here? Boolean, oh, forgot the equals. Boolean valid equals false. Variable valid, it is already defined. Oh, I've put it inside the loop. Should not have done that. Because the loop condition uses, so that's bad. Okay, so let's check this works, guys. So let's create the constructor, new password checker. And we can see it down here, password checker. So let's call the create password method. Okay, so enter password. I'll just type hello and it should not work. Okay, brilliant. So hello isn't a good password. Hello plus, nope. Okay, so capital hello plus, nope. So hopefully this will stop the loop now if I put 1 2 3 4 plus hello 1 2 3 4 plus. No. What have we done wrong here? Oh, okay. So we didn't set the length. So the length needs to be initialized in the constructor. So let's reset this, terminate the virtual machine. Okay, so let's put it as an argument int password length. So the field required length equals password length. There we go. Okay, so when we create a constructor now, it will ask us for a length, and hopefully that works because it's passed to the check length method. So let's try that. So we want a password that's at least, let's say 10 characters. Okay, so we've created the object of this password checker class. So let's call the create password method. Try the same again. Hello 1 2 3 4 plus. What is going wrong here? So keep going until all of these are true. Oh, no, I've done this wrong. So this needs to be set to false once all of these are true. Okay, so what do I need to do here to do that? Okay, so I just need to put not. I guess not. Okay. Oh, I've got to reset the virtual machine to get out of the infinite loop. Okay, so let's create the object again and set a length, required length of password 10, and create the password method hello 1 2 3 4 plus. No, what is going wrong here? So if that returns false and that returns false and that returns false and that returns false, end the while loop. So if all of these are false, then that equals true, and that should end the loop, but it's not. Let's try cutting these out and just try with one for now. Okay, so let's reset the Java virtual machine again. And let's do the same. Okay, so compile. We want the length to be 10 again. Create password hello 1 2 3 4 plus. So this should be special character present. If it's false, then valid is true. So why? If it's true, then it will return false and valid will be false. So why is it not returning false? Let's try calling this method separately and entering one of these special characters. So special character. Let's restart the virtual machine. Okay, so create. Okay, what we're going. Okay, special character present. So let's actually type a string with all of those special characters, plus and exclamation mark and minus. True. Okay, so that's working correctly. So that's all good. Let's move that up a bit. So that's returning true. So I'm doing something wrong here. So valid equals, that would be true without the exclamation mark. So valid equals false with the exclamation mark. So well, okay. So I need to do it without the exclamation marks. That's what I was doing wrong. So let's try it again. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus. Oh, there we go. So that's working. I'll just check it doesn't work for everything. So if there's no special character, this should keep asking us for a password. Yes, so that's all good. So let's try sticking in all the others again and see if it works. Okay, so we shouldn't do that. That was terrible logic. Okay, so let's reset the virtual machine. Compile. New password. We want it of length 10. So let's create the call the create password method. Hello 1, 2, 3, 4 plus. What else is not working in here? Okay, so let's try checking some of the other specific methods. So reset Java virtual machine. So we know this is working, special character. So next of all, let's check the digit present. Okay, so if digit is present, okay. So let's just type a load of digits and that should return true. Why is the digit check not working? That's strange. Let's check out the digit. So it receives a password, it says digit present to false, and then it goes through each character, and if that character is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 9, then we do know it's a digit. So digit present should return true and break out of the loop, and the method should return true. So let's just call the method specifically. Digit present, reset Java virtual machine. Let's just do this, call all the methods separately. So check digit present first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I need to do it as a string. Returned boolean false when the whole thing was digits. So that's pretty weird. What the heck? What is going wrong here? We're gonna need some print statements in here, I think, guys. So for each loop iteration, let's print out what special character is. System.out.println special character equals this, and we want it printed, please. Okay, so new password length, let's just say 10 as usual. Okay, let's call the digit present. Let's just type this hello1234 plus. So it's getting all the characters correctly. That's strange. That is very, very strange. So we want to return true if it's one of these, which they all are. Why isn't it returning true? What is going wrong here? Hopefully, guys, somebody knows and leave it in the comments if you can't figure it out. Okay. Let's just try doing something different. Let's say if the character at... I've just realised what I'm doing wrong. So I'm doing integers, but I need to do characters because it's taken integers as the Unicode values of the characters, but I want the Unicode values of the actual numbers in the Unicode. There we go. I always miss the commas, so hopefully this will work now. No, not commas, speech marks. Digit present. Hello1234 plus. Hopefully it will return true. Yep, so that's fixed. Hopefully that's what was going wrong with the whole thing, and hopefully the whole thing will work now. Right, so let's put all the method names in again and do all the calls. So we want them all called, and we want them all to be true. Okay. Uppercase present. And finally, we want to check the length. Probably would have been faster just to type check length there. There we go. Okay, so our password is the first argument, and we want this second argument to be required length because it's the length of the string, the length of the password that we want. Okay. Right, so hopefully, guys, this will work now. Fingers crossed. New password checker, length 10. So let's go through the process of checking some that don't work. Hello, yeah, that's good. It keeps asking us. Hello 1234. Good, it keeps asking us. Hello 1234 plus. Oh, I've left the print statement in there, so let's remove that. Okay. Right, back to testing. Hello 1234 plus. So this should say password set now because it's got an uppercase, numbers, and a special character. Oh, there we go, guys. It's working. That took quite a while, but yep, all good. So yeah, that's my version of a password checker on Java. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and take it easy, guys.